Oh God, oh God. Some of you are probably like,
Ariana, what are you doing here?
correct. She's back. If we don't know each other, let me introduce myself. I'm Adriana. I'm a performer. I've been performing in musical theater and the theme parks, all of the above. Currently based in Orlando, sometimes based in New York when there's money. Currently, I'm actually a singer-dancer with Carnival. I had just accepted my first contract with Carnival back in March. I was singing in the Carnival Sunrise, cruising the Caribbean, and that lasted 2 months up until this happened. I was gracing the stage with my presence, walking as I do, and my knee just gave up on me, I guess. I wasn't even dancing. And I can laugh about it now, but when I tell you a week ago I was distressed, I was distressed. They did x-rays, no broken bones, and then 2 days before we were boarding in Miami, they did a MRI and found that my meniscus was torn and my ACL was loose. Not broken, just loose. My injuries require surgery, and therefore I have to go on medical leave until I am to go back. And that's why we are back in Orlando, and for the summer, it sucks. There's no way to sugarcoat it. It sucks. But I am just grateful for how it was handled, and the company, they're guiding me through the process. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the first week being here was a little bit sucky because it was very sudden. They told me that I was being booted basically out of the ship at 5 p.m. the day before we were getting to Miami, and I had to be out of the boat by 9. I was on a plane by 3. I was in Orlando by 4:30, and I was going through a lot. It was a lot mentally. And what does a person do when they're dealing with a traumatic event? They get therapy. Thank you. Mind you, I've never done therapy, so I didn't know where to start. So I asked a few close friends on Instagram. Some of you suggested BetterHelp, and that's what I did. It was the easiest, it was the cheapest. We signed up and we got a therapist, and I've just had my first session. It's so far so good. It's still the first time, so like I'm giving it time. This is not sponsored by BetterHelp, but I will say, like, if you do feel in a funk or just need to talk to somebody, a therapist goes a long way. Long story short, I'm not gonna go into our session. It was mainly me speaking about me, and all my trauma, a lot of crying. If you know me, you know I'm a Cancer. I already cry a lot. Put me in therapy. I've cried my amount for the year. She basically said at the end of it, Adriana, you haven't had a day off in years. And I'm like, gaga. That is so true. When I look back, I've been working non-stop, project after project after project. I just like go. I haven't even been home for Christmas in so long. I'm just working. Am I a workaholic? So she basically told me that I should use the time to really focus on me and doing stuff that outside my work. She gave me homework, and I had to find a project and outline my goals with that project. It could have been anything. It could have been reading a book. It could have been painting. It could have been, you know, that sort of stuff, right? And then I had to outline the SMART goal acronym. If you've probably seen this somewhere. My therapist had mentioned, like, well, you studied journalism. You can start writing. I don't really do long form writing anymore. That was back in college, so you know, I left it in college. And I was going through many ideas. I ended up buying a book. Like, hello, bought this book. I started it. It's actually really good. So if you're interested, if you've read it already, don't tell me what happens. I started sewing. I've managed to make my time more busy, but it wasn't anything that was really challenging me. It's not really fulfilling all my needs as I wanted to. Before I went to the studios to rehearse for Carnival, I was watching a lot of ship life vlogs. I didn't know what to pack. I didn't know what to expect during my time on ship, on sea. English? Jesus. I didn't know what to expect during my time at sea. Shout out to Krista and Jordan. They're not gonna know me, but I'll leave their YouTubes here so you can watch them if you're interested. But I ended up just finding one the other day, and it just came to me. I should just start a YouTube channel. And here I am. I do like content creation. I love social media management, and creating content for brands. I've done that before, so YouTube can't be that hard. Back when I was a freshman, I did try starting one, and I think I managed like 5 episodes. I don't know if you can still find them, but hey, if you want to Google me. But they were in Spanish, because I was back home in Puerto Rico. Forgot to mention I'm Puerto Rican. Like J-Lo.
It could be. I grew up. I'm Puerto Rican, so I like rice and beans.
Are you Puerto Rican?
And yes, I am. You know, chicken and stuff like that.
Frijoles, pollo. Me gusta.
And I did try doing a podcast somewhere in between. With this free time, hopefully I can be more consistent. I can be more disciplined. With that said, in order to keep myself accountable, I'm going to read to you my outline of my goal with this YouTube channel that I had to send my therapist yesterday. This is the SMART goal acronym, or specific. Start a blog on YouTube, focus on theater, performance life, and my journey as I recover from my injury. The M is more measurable, so something that I can measure during my goal. I want 100 subscribers in the first 3 months, I want to upload 1 video a week, and I'm going to spend a minimum of 2 hours a day editing, recording, scheduling, promoting, all of the gist that you have to do, the background work, accountable. I'll keep my therapist, my family, and my friends informed so they can keep me accountable. And that includes you. Realistic. Yes, it is realistic. The long-term vision is to grow my content creation skills and give time to things outside of work that I enjoy. Timely. I'll create the YouTube channel by Wednesday. It was up by Tuesday actually. And I'll upload every Saturday between 9 and 11. Hopefully the first video came out. And that is my project. It's very hard to keep consistent with these, but I feel more confident this time around because like I feel fully knowledgeable on how to do this, and I'm also very excited. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter the results. I just want to enjoy the things I love, especially during this free time, and hopefully I get to look back at these videos like, shit, I did that. Anyways, that's the gist. You can basically find me here every Saturday. If you want to be part of this journey, be sure to subscribe. Woo. You can like the video too. There's a button with a bell, so you can click on that and you can get notifications every time I post. The type of content that you can expect from this channel is mainly my journey through this recovery, what I do in the day, like how I'm managing my time, things that I've learned throughout my time in musical theater, on the cruise ship. And if that's what you're interested, be sure to subscribe and like and be part of the journey. If you happen to make it this far, thank you. Be sure to leave a comment. Usually I like emojis, so if you want to leave a little heart emoji so I can feel your love and support, I'll appreciate that. Or if you want, use the comment section to tell me what you want to see, and any questions that you may have about performing, feel free. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to now go to the pool because it's pool time. I'm very grateful that this didn't happen in the winter because I would have been freezing inside without being able to tan. I'll leave it at that. Bye.